Folks, welcome back. As I mentioned in the news video, we got some new poster cars to look at today. We've got 6 new ones. There is a problem though. We did run into an issue. As you'll notice here, I got 2 of the number 22s. The Huayra Codalunga Pagani. 2 green ones. I was supposed to get a green one and the blue one as well. The blue one's in like a really nice like ice blue color. The seller accidentally sent me 2 green ones. I shot them a message. This happened. These literally came in like yesterday. And so I messaged them yesterday. They have already shipped me out a blue one. I'm going to give one of these green ones to my little brother because he does like diecast as well. But yeah, we don't have the blue one to look at. So we're actually going to save the Pagani, the Pagani Huayra Codalunga for another video. So we will take a look at just these when the blue one gets here. But in the meantime, we've got 4 Bugattis to look at, brand new. So these Bugatti Divos have been around. They haven't really been around, but they've existed for quite a while. There's a seller from Australia that actually had them on eBay for quite some time now, probably 6-8 months. And I was always confused about it because I didn't really understand where's the release? Where are the rest of them? Why does only this one person have them? Well, finally, one of my suppliers, you guys have probably seen or ordered from them before. Their name is Super Mini Wheels. They finally got them in. Every single one of these cars was $7.99 USD, $8 each. Shipping is kind of expensive when you combine shipping from them. I think for all 6, shipping was like $15, but hey, we got a free green one out of it. But anyways, very well priced. Even after you divide shipping up, these come out to about $10 a piece. So far, Super Mini Wheels has been the only seller I've seen on eBay that has these in stock. But rest assured, do not have FOMO with these. These will be everywhere. These will be available for a really long time. In fact, I think every single poster cars model that has been released in this Hypercar League collection is still available for around retail price on eBay. So with that being said, they might be a little bit scarce right now just because only one seller from what I've seen has them, but they will be very widespread. Lots of people will get them. So if you guys don't know, Poster Cars is a relatively new brand. They only have 24 cars so far. We have reviewed every single one of them to this point. They are made by a company called KinSmart or KinToy, I think is what they call their toy line. They make all kinds of different stuff. They're not really just a diecast brand, but they're kind of delving into the diecast collectible 1/64 scale world, which is cool. It puts some competition out there for some of these other brands like Mini GT, Tarmac Works, that kind of stuff. And they've been doing some models that are pretty unique. Well, they've done some Porsche 918 Spyders, they've done McLaren Speedtails, Pagani Zonda Fs, Bugatti Chirones, Lamborghini Scions and Countachs, all kinds of cool stuff. And this guy, these 2 right here, this is the Bugatti Mistral. This is actually a casting that I don't have in my collection yet. I do not have any Bugatti Mistrals in my collection yet. We do have some Divos from Mini GT. But yeah, these poster cars are really cool. They're very inexpensive, very fairly priced. And for what you get for the money, these are phenomenal models. So with that being said, let's jump into them and give them a look. So these are 100% licensed. On the back right here, they do kind of list all their licensing and whatnot. So you can see you've got the Pagani, McLaren, Porsche, Lamborghini, Koenigsegg, Bugatti, Aston Martin. On certain ones, you also will get a sticker, but it really sucks because the sticker is on the outside plastic. It's not on like the bottom or the back of the box, which I don't really know why they do that, but all 4 of these Bugattis do have the sticker on the outside plastic. So that is what it is. Let's just go ahead and get them all opened. We'll cut real quick. All right, there we go. All the plastic is off, so now we can go ahead and crack into them. Let's go ahead and start with the Bugatti Mistral. So we'll put those Divos back there. So For this $8 to $10 price point, you do get a nice acrylic case with a plastic base for the car to sit on. Very nice. You've got all the information in the back. The number of the car it says Hypercar League Collection back here. And it also tells you it is a 1/64 scale Bugatti Mistral, and the color is Blanc, which is French for white. And there's all the info on the bottom. You've got the poster cars. There you go, Kin Toy right there. So these are, I believe these are made in China. Or, yes, they are made in China. But I believe this Kin Toy is a Hong Kong brand. There's all the licensing on the back. But yeah, so you do get a cardboard sleeve with a nice acrylic case. And then we'll go ahead and take these off the bases as well. We'll just go ahead and set these back here. So the white Bugatti Mistral is number 23. The blue one is number 24. We'll set those back here, kind of get this organized a little bit. Grab the trusty screwdriver. And we'll get these off the bases. Because these ones are not super fragile either. It's not like a Tarmac Works Hobby 64 with all the antenna or anything. They are pretty resilient, which is why the age rating on these is 8+, even though I think they're more of a collector's model than a toy. But this is a toy company, so I understand why they market these towards smaller children as well. This would be a great avenue for children to get into it as well. All right, but here we are. 2 Bugatti Mistrals. So both of these, well, not both, but like all of the poster cars will have plastic bases. But all of the poster cars do roll, and they roll quite well. So we'll do a roll test. There's the white one. This one kind of bounces a little bit, but rolls super smooth. Here's the blue one. Very nice. This one rolls really smooth. But plastic bases, rolling wheels, they do have brake details, and they do have rubber tires. So very nice. And then the whole chassis is going to be die-cast metal, of course. And then another cool thing about these poster cars is you get colored interiors as well, which is awesome. So there's one major complaint I have with poster cars. We'll mention it now, and then probably won't bring it up much after that because it just kind of is what it is. But they do not have any carbon fiber detailing. So I'm sure on the real car, all this black plastic back here would be carbon fiber. Carbon fiber on this panel, and then on the back panel, and probably some up here on this front lip. They don't have any, they don't have any carbon fiber, but honestly, I think for the price point, that is fine. I think these look incredible without it either way, so yeah, definitely can't knock them too much for that. But yeah, let's get into it. So we'll start off, the paint on this blue one is really nice. This is just kind of like the blue Bugatti color. The Mistral is kind of an interesting looking car. The headlights are kind of funky. The headlights on these Mistrals from poster cars are just painted on. There's no acrylic here. But it would have been nice to see some acrylic on this one, but I don't think they look bad. Taillights are also just painted, but I think for these taillights that's fine because they are really thin. But yeah, aside from that, it looks really good. The wheels are kind of like a metallic silver color. Really interesting spoke design on this, but you got some 5-spoke wheels. And then you can also see some brake details in there as well. You can see the rotor and the caliper. The rotors might be a little bit too thin, so maybe not super accurate there. But for an $8 car, you're getting decent brake details. You're getting painted brake details. So I think that's honestly really cool. And then like you can see where the wheel goes through the brakes, it is kind of like a little wobbly. But like I said, if you just have this static on the display, like on the display base, chilling, they look really good with that red caliper behind the wheel right there. So brakes are awesome. Wheels actually look pretty good as well. The tires are a little bit blocky for my taste. They look very squared off on the corners, especially on these front ones. But honestly, for what it is, it's not too bad. I've seen worse from Mini GT, so definitely not bad. I've seen way worse from Tomica. I've seen some wheels on some of their sports cars that look like truck tires, so definitely not bad as far as the tires. So the wheels and everything, good. Brake details, pretty nice for the price. Again, no carbon fiber, but you do have this black trim on the side right here with the French flag colors right there, the little flag. The mirrors are going to be, I believe they are plastic, They could be metal, though. I'm not exactly sure. But they are not rubber. They are rigid, so they could be fragile, depending on if you were to drop it or something. Then they do have a chance of breaking, I'm sure. But they are molded pretty accurately to the car. They're not just like a generic mirror, so they do look nice. You've got a little bit of venting right here. It looks like they actually did paint this vent with black, which is good. That gives it some depth. You have your silver Bugatti badge on the side right there. That actually might be the fuel door. And yeah, just really nice panel lines on this one. Going around to the back again, you do have those painted taillights with the red Bugatti lettering in the center right there. Looks pretty good, except for the G looks a little weird. But yeah, you got your Bugatti, and then you have Mistral on the back license plate. Some really nice like mesh venting details back here and in between the headlights. And then you've got your single exhaust tip down here. I'm sure there's a couple pipes that feed out of that on the real car. But rear diffuser on the bottom also looks pretty good. Again, just plain matte black plastic, which honestly isn't too bad. I think it looks good. But going up here to the engine bay, again, more of that black plastic. These, I believe, are actually a couple air intakes. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe that's just part of the structure for the convertible or the open top. But you do have your engine covers right there. And they actually do have the Bugatti logos embossed on it, as well as something else. I can't really see what that says, but some nice silver accenting on those engine covers. Honestly, looks really nice. Honestly, yeah, I couldn't ask for too much more. I just had a hair land on the interior right there. But like I said, interior is also colored. So you do have these tan seats. You've got tan on the dashboard, behind the steering wheel, and also on the passenger side. And then you have some... Oh, I was going to say we have some silver details, but it looks like the rest is black. But just that little splash of color in there makes the cars come to life. I really like that about poster cars at this price point. I think you even have the Bugatti emblem embossed into the steering wheel right there. Kind of hard to see. There you go. So yeah, really cool. Interior's nice. The windows are clear acrylic. The windshield is kind of outlined with some black. And then the side windows look really good. And then coming to the front, again, painted on headlights, you do have a Bugatti badge in this grille right here, which actually looks pretty nice. Couple little vents right there as well on the hood. Some really nice panel lines. The paint is super smooth, silky smooth. And then some more mesh venting details on the front right here as well, with the big front lip down here. So overall, this one looks really cool. I like this casting. Like I said, this is the first Bugatti Mistral that I have gotten in my collection, so it's definitely nice to see a pretty well done version of it. Here is the white one. Everything on this should be the same, except for, of course, the color. This one's done in a glossy white. The paint quality looks pretty good on this one as well. A little bit of like maybe some dust underneath the paint, like in here a little bit. But other than that, it looks pretty good. All the details are the same. The interior color is still tan. But yeah, looks really good. The G looks better on this Bugatti lettering too. Got that Bugatti right across the taillights. So yeah, really cool. This one has the same color wheels. Tires coming off a little bit there. Same wheels and brake details on this white one, but looks really good. Yeah, I like these a lot. These Mistrals are pretty sweet in my opinion. So there's those two. We'll go ahead and set these back here. And let's go ahead and crack into the two Bugatti Divos. So these are going to be number 19 and 20 respectively. 19 is the yellow one and 20 is the black one. So there is that. Again, same display cases, acrylic covers, and plastic plinths. So very nice to see consistency. I think they also do sell these poster cars models in like plastic blister packaging as well, but they don't come with the sleeve. Like they come in this acrylic case and then inside of a big plastic blister, but they don't come with the sleeve, which I don't really like. So I will continue to buy the ones that just come without the blister, because I also think it's less plastic being wasted too. I hate wasting all this plastic with these die-cast cars, so there is that. So yeah, you also have some poster cars branding on the bottom of these bases. just since we're looking at it while I undo these screws. But yeah, here is a close look at the base. You've got the Hypercar League Collection, which is the series that these are all in, the number, and then you have the name of the car and the color and the scale right there. So very nice. All right, so here are the two Divos. We've got one in yellow and one in black. Honestly, both of these look really nice as well. As you can see, you've got your brake details in there again with a yellow caliper on both of these. Yeah, yellow on the black one as well. So yellow calipers, they look to be in the correct positions as well. I'm not a brake expert on these hypercars, so I couldn't be 100% certain, but they look pretty accurate to me. They look pretty good. Spokes on these ones, again, are metallic silver, just like those two Mistrals back there. I actually think we've got a Bugatti badge in the center of this wheel as well, so that is kind of nice. And then rubber wheels, they look okay. I think they look a little bit worse on these Divos. The back wheel actually looks pretty good. The front wheel is a little bit blocky for me. Is it better on this side? Not really. Yeah, so a little bit blocky on the tires, but nothing too crazy. At least the tread isn't, at least it doesn't look like truck tire tread. But yeah, again, like I said, no carbon, but you do have some really nice, almost like a textured black material for all these parts, which looks nice. But yeah, black trim down at the bottom right here, a couple of vents or air intakes on the side. You've got the French flag again. The mirrors look really good. On the front, we actually do have acrylic headlights on this Divo, which is awesome. So that acrylic wraps all the way up around in this kind of like backwards C shape. And then over here, I guess it's a normal C shape, but really cool. I don't really know if there's any headlight detail behind the acrylic. Maybe that black is supposed to be part of the housing, but looks really cool. You also have, actually, I don't know, maybe these black lines on the hood aren't vents. Maybe those are also part of the headlight housing. I'm not sure, but you do have a little bit of black detailing right there, and then also some black striping on the hood. And yeah, panel lines on the hood look really good on this one as well. Pretty similar front end to the Mistrals. You've got the big grills and then the red Bugatti badge right there. Big front lip on this one. You do have some black venting above the wheels right here, which is nice to see. And then going down the top, this striping from the front kind of turns into a bigger piece going all the way down the back. But it actually looks pretty good. Like, it's almost like it is just plastic, but like I said, it's almost like textured. Like, I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. And it looks a lot better than just being like a gloss black or a matte black. Looks really nice. And then again, the engine covers do have some silver details on them. I don't see any text on these ones, but they do look nice. You've got the fin going all the way back to the rear wing, and the rear wing looks nice as well. It's got some different panel lines and angles molded into it. So very cool. On the rear end right here, the taillights are just painted on, but they kind of replicated an accurate taillight look for these Divos. Because on the real car, it's like a bunch of like glass spines, or maybe they're not glass. They're probably some sort of plastic, or like acrylic, but they're like spines that stick out. And they did a good job replicating that here by just painting on the like metallic red dots. So that looks really nice. The tailpipes, the exhaust tips on this one, quad exhaust, and they are actually all done in like almost like a gunmetal gray. So nice metallic color on that. Just gives a little splash. I wish they would have done that on this Mistral as well, but you've got Divo on the license plate, and then a bunch of mesh detailing and a big rear diffuser on the bottom right there. So, and they also do tell you what the car is and what the scale is on the bottom too. But plastic bases on these. We'll do a quick roll test with these Divos before I forget. So here's the black one. It's rolling pretty good. Very smooth, in fact. Very nice. And here is the yellow one. Also very smooth. So I'm sure you guys will be happy about that. But there was the yellow one. Let's take a look at the black one now. This one also looks pretty good. It's kind of done in just like a matte color. And then the cool thing about it is, I was telling you guys about this like textured plastic. It's actually a different it's like a different texture from the metal body panels. So it goes from like just a nice smooth matte black into like this textured plastic. It actually looks pretty dang good in my opinion. I think I definitely like the black one the most, but the yellow one's not bad either. But same wheels and brake details on this one. You've got the metallic silver wheels. They look pretty good with this matte black finish. Headlights again are going to be acrylic. There's all the details on the front, the Bugatti badge, and then everything else should be the same. Taillights look really good. You've got your metal, like metallic color tail pipes. There's a couple little things sticking out right here that are the same color as them. I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's how they attach to this bottom plate. Not really sure. But these ones also do have some color on the interior as well. The seat, the driver's seat right here, is done in what looks to be like a light blue or like a blue-gray. And then you also have some more of that blue-gray going around the steering column and on top of the instrument cluster right there. And then a little bit of silver as well. So yeah, very cool. These poster cars are great. Like I said, these are an $8 to $10 car. $8 to $10 for this. I personally think that is a phenomenal price. Really well done for how much they charge for these. And I will continue to recommend poster cars. I just hope they start putting out more stuff, because we just got this release of 6, which is good, because for a while there I kind of thought the brand had died, but they just released 6 more, so we will take it. So hopefully they keep releasing more. It's been a long time since we've done a poster cars video, just because they haven't really put anything out. But before we go, I will show off a picture of a Bugatti Mistral. I don't know if I'll be able to find one. I'm sure I could find one in blue, but we'll show off the white one. We'll just kind of compare and contrast to the real car, kind of see how it looks. Kind of curious to see if the interior matches a real version, but white Bugatti Mistral looks really good. And then we'll also show off a Bugatti Divo. Look at it with the real car as well. Yeah, they're very nice. The scale seems very accurate. They are on the lighter side just because the bases are plastic, but honestly don't really care too much about that, especially because most of the time they're going to be in their packaging anyways, in a display case, so, or in their little acrylic cases. So yeah, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, if you are into these, definitely go pick them up. I can't recommend poster cars enough. Like I said, the one thing that is kind of unfortunate is that they don't do carbon fiber, but for $8, I really don't think that's a big deal. I think we can live without carbon for $8, especially since we get brake details. So yeah, these poster cars are phenomenal. Like I said, when the blue Pagani comes in, we'll do just a separate video with those two. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about these models, drop them in the comments below. Can't wait to chat with you guys and see what you think. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.